What does the satanic panic of the 80s and 90s have to do with the infamous Pizzagate of 2016? Different decades, but it's the same moral hysteria. So the players and the platforms are changing, but moral panic keeps coming back. So why does it have such a tight grip on us? Well, honestly, they have a lot more in common than you would think. So back in the 80s and 90s, America went through something called the satanic panic. Now that is basically a nationwide freak out over the idea that there were these secret devil-worshipping cults that were abusing children in daycare centers and in basements.
Kids will do their sacrificing and their animal mutilation. They'll do it within a pentagram. They'll put black candles on each of the points of the pentagram, a grill over the top, and allow the blood to drip into some kind of container because they use it for bathing in or drinking.
Now the thing is, none of this was actually real. That didn't really matter because the rumors kicked off after a few high-profile court cases and some recovered memories from these very questionable therapy sessions that were happening at the time. The media jumped on it, talk shows went completely wild, and suddenly people thought that heavy metal, Dungeons and Dragons, and Saturday morning cartoons were like these gateway drugs to summoning the devil. So parents were understandably terrified. The police were essentially investigating imaginary crimes, and innocent people ended up in jail over completely made up accusations. Okay, so that's the 80s and 90s. Now we fast forward to 2016 and we have Pizzagate. And we are back again with history repeating itself with some devil-worshipping cults.
Pizzeria in Washington, D.C. be a front for sinister activities? Pizzagate. Unraveling the 2016 election's darkest conspiracy theory. Pizzagate is a conspiracy theory claiming that top Democrats ran a pedophile ring out of Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria.
This was referred to as Pizzagate. And this time is 2016, so this moral panic existed almost entirely online. It started when leaked political emails that included the words pizza and hot dog, they were leaked, and some people decided on Reddit that these words were secret code for a child trafficking ring. And the theory claimed that this popular Washington, D.C. pizza shop was the headquarters for this underground operation, and they had zero evidence for this. But this rumor spread like wildfire. It was on all over Twitter, especially YouTube, fringe websites, but people became convinced that this was like really, really happening. And all of this kind of collided into this one day when this man, who was actually live streaming at the time, decided to go to the pizza shop. So this man, this vigilante, turns up to the pizza shop and he demands, with a weapon, and he demands that the children be set free. So he demands to see these children that are not actually there, and the whole thing kind of blows up and it's revealed to be completely untrue.
Many calls, but really they're from around the world, so we didn't expect anyone to come. I really hope that all of these people fanning the flames of this conspiracy would take a moment to contemplate what has gone on here today and maybe to stop.
So just like the satanic panic, this is fueled by fear and imagination and honestly a total lack of proof. So the question is, why does this keep on happening? So I have a theory. I think it is information overload, and I think it is the algorithm bubble that we're in, because we're being bombarded with content. We're engaging with content that evokes the strongest reaction. So a single click out of like your curiosity